Hey YouTube, 2ExtremeMX here. What I'm going to show you today is basically a serious problem that we're dealing with here in the United States, and I believe Canada has the same issue. Most of the fuel that you get at gas stations contains ethanol. Now, your motorcycles, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, lawnmowers, any kind of small engine that still uses a carbureted system, this ethanol gas is not good at all. I'm going to show you this set of carburetors here. I actually completely cleaned and basically rebuilt probably about 2 to 3 months ago. The float balls here, brand spanking new, were replaced, and this is what has happened. Let me get a little bit better view here, and you see all that white gunk and the rust in there. This is due to the fact that ethanol based gas, when it sits in any one of these vehicles for more than a week or two, the ethanol actually absorbs water, and that water basically causes the corrosion. Now again, these were brand new float balls, brand spanking new float balls, about 2 to 3 months ago on these carburetors. And you can see here, right in there, you can see all the crud. Now all these jets were perfectly cleaned. Actually, the seats for the floats right here, these were replaced. They were brand new. And as you can see here, all the corrosion that's happened. Now this four-wheeler's been setting, it was setting for almost a month, and they didn't drain the float bowls when they left it set. But this is what happens. This happens on lawnmowers, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, motorcycles, anything that's carbureted. If you have a carbureted style vehicle, make sure that if you're going to park it for any extended period of time, there's little screws on the float bowl that you can undo and drain the fuel out of it. Make sure you shut the fuel petcock off, so that way there's no fuel coming from the tank into the carburetors, and then drain the carburetors. What happens if you don't is this right here. This is a pain in the butt to clean. A lot of shops charge anywhere from $30 to $60 to clean just one carburetor. So a job like this would probably cost somebody, right around $100, $120, when they literally, these carburetors, I just replaced the float bowls, put brand new needle seats, brand new needles, clean new jets, everything in this, not even 3 months ago. So this is the type of thing you want to make sure that, again, if you're not going to ride your four-wheeler or dirt bike or street bike, whatever, if it has carburetors, make sure shut off the fuel at the gas tank and drain the carburetors if it's going to set, or else you're going to run into this issue. This bike would not run, so what I have to do now is I actually have to re-clean these and then get them put back on. There are some gas stations in the US that do specifically sell ethanol free fuel. Excuse me. And there's a good site that you can go to find out if there's stations near you that you can get this fuel, ethanol free fuel. There's a website, it's called puregas.org, pure-gas.org. I'll actually leave a link in the description, and you can go to this site, and it lists both Canada and US. It's got the provinces for Canada, and it's got all the US states, and then you can just click on one. We'll actually do like Nevada here, and it will actually, you look by your town, you can look by different towns, and then what you do is over on the side here there's a view. You can barely see it, sorry about the blurriness. If you click on view, it'll actually bring up, it's trying hard to do this one-handed, but it'll bring up a map, it'll give you an update, and sometimes it will also give you like information of location, which pump. You want to make sure whenever you go to a station that says it's ethanol free, that the pump is not on the same pump as regular gasoline, the gasoline with ethanol, because sometimes they have the handle for ethanol free and regular gas is the same one, and if you use that, you tend to get about a half a gallon of the last pumped fuel that came out of it. But this is a good site to actually use to check and see if there's any stations near you that sells gasoline, ethanol free gasoline, and that type of fuel is what you really want to use in your lawnmowers, weed whackers, any kind of small engine with a carburetor, because this ethanol based fuel, if it sets for more than a few days to a few weeks, it will actually absorb water straight from the air, and that water will cause corrosion and basically ruin. You'll be sent to the shop having to fix it. But again, I'll post a link to that site in the description, and make sure there are some treatments that you can find that basically will kind of protect you from the ethanol, but the cost of that is a little bit more than it's really worth. Again, make sure you don't end up like this. Don't leave your gasket, your gas valve on. Make sure if you're parking your vehicle for extended period of time, more than a week, drain the float bowls, or else you're going to be seeing this. This is actually exactly what happened. They did not drain the float bowls. It sat for a little more than a week. It actually sat for about a month before it was even used again. But this is what can happen. Again, guys, if you like my videos, subscribe, like, comment. We do now have super thanks on the videos, so if the videos helped you, be appreciated. A little thanks goes a long way. Help me make more and more of these videos. Thanks again to everyone here. And if you have any suggestions for videos, feel free to leave them in the comments. This is Too Extreme. I'm out.